Hi, I'm Stu Nunnery, and this is the Destination Farm in Transition, a three-part video series that can help you launch, develop, and grow your farm destination into a hotspot for agritourism activity. Whether you are in a rural countryside, a suburban enclave, or an urban environment, launching and operating your own farm destination can be a rewarding and profitable experience. Since the beginnings of agriculture more than 10,000 years ago, people have been visiting farms, orchards, and vineyards for the many pleasures they provide. Even with the evolution of the species and the invention of the automobile, nothing much has changed in the joys of the farm experience, but now we call it agritourism.
About the idea that the farm's been around since the 1860s.
You have made the decision, or are about to make the decision, to become a destination farm operator. Okay, what's a destination farm? Well, it's a very special place for people of all ages that provides activities and amenities far above just buying food and farm products. And the seating and the scenery aren't bad either.
My favorite part of the experience is probably has to do with my two sons. I have a little guy and he loves to ride the tractor and pick his own pumpkins, and it just brings me great joy to have my kids, running around and having a good time.
We come different times of year for different perennials for the garden and things like that, but this is definitely the highlight, the pumpkin festival. The kids don't quite understand the giant pumpkins, but they kind of see all the colors and they ride the rides and everything else.
When you run a destination farm, you're no longer just in farming and agriculture. You've become part of the hospitality and tourism industries, which means that visitors to your farm are now going to expect a much broader range of activities and amenities for them to enjoy.
Jazz for kids. We have these harvest festivals, tractor rides, making it a very much of a family-friendly place.
We have a giant slide, a bounce, small carousel ride, circus ride we call for the younger kids.
We have a 60-acre vineyard. We grow all our own grapes. We make about 20,000 cases of wine a year. We get several thousand visitors a year.
We grow just about everything you can possibly grow in New England as far as fruits and vegetables are concerned. We have a little bit of a gift shop, and we have artwork. We have events and activities here.
Prepared foods are always a good idea if you want to enhance revenues on the farm. And many farmers are interested today in introducing prepared foods into their business model. But success depends upon a lot of things. It's not just about making the perfect sandwich.
We have a full kitchen. We have a cafe where we serve generally lunches with soups and sandwiches. We have ice cream, which we make right here on the farm from our local dairies.
Okay, next pumpkin is by Todd Matera from Massachusetts.
We are in Warren, Rhode Island for the Southern New England Giant Pumpkin Growers Giant Pumpkin Weigh-Off, where it is rumored this year there is a 2,300-pound pumpkin waiting to be weighed. But this is also the kind of activity where you can generate multiple streams of revenue with activities for the whole family. Agritourism provides you with many options. Using your land, your crops, your buildings, and your creativity, you can offer food, fiber, and greenery. And even more importantly, sustain your farm and the community around it.
People want a great experience. They want to be educated. They want to be entertained. They love the outdoors. They love anything to do with farming.
Another aspect of what the farms do, they contribute to the quality of life of a community. We're fortunate here to have preserved a lot of farmland and open space.
We find that our customers, patrons, are looking for an escape. They want to come out to the farm with the family and take part in an activity that the whole family can be involved in.
In order for us to be successful, we needed to add agritourism. And what that's done is that's certainly increased our sales. And I just think it's part of the natural transition.
And while no one need tell a farmer there are challenges and risks in agriculture, agritourism brings with it its own unique set of challenges.
If the weather is good, people come. If the weather's not good, they don't come. And for that fall season, you got basically 6 weeks out of the fall, and you pray that the weekends are going to be all good. One of the challenges is trying to market it to all ages and all groups, because our society has changed so much. You have to take care of everybody, and that could be a big challenge.
It's making sure that you're meeting the expectations of people who are coming down. We have to have a great product. We have to have people here who love to talk to people.
I think one of the biggest financial challenges today, starting a farm, destination farm, is basically where you're going to get your capital from. It does cost a lot of dollars today to start it. Fortunately, I started 15 years ago and slowly built myself up. My suggestion was whoever's going to start a destination farm is do it small.
Obviously, financing is always an issue for any new business. One of the other challenges that was very difficult is zoning. And as many of you know, what you're permitted to do on a farm is often regulated by local zoning.
The goal, the reason for running your own destination farm is to not only generate revenue, is to generate the kind of direct-to-consumer retail sales that can make your destination farm not only successful, but profitable.
The great thing about agritourism, unlike retailing, if you will, is that we really don't have cost of goods. So we do have expenses. So if one does a good job controlling expenses, then there's certainly opportunity to achieve a decent return in agritourism.
Sweetberry Farm is a great example of a successful destination farm that has turned its land and natural assets into multiple revenue-generating enterprises.
We tried to cover just about every possibility where someone would come up here, there would be an activity. We began to do some events. So when you took everything all together, we had a very diverse operation which really helped the farm survive.
Successful agritourism isn't just about what you do today, but how well you address the rapidly changing world in which you operate. Success will also come in making the kinds of transitions you'll need to make to get to the next level.
If you want to get into the agritourism business and start a destination farm, there are a number of simple ways that you can do it that don't cost a lot of money, but there are certain basics that you have to be ready for it.
In hosting visitors at your farm, remember there is no one-size product, activity, or amenity that's going to meet every need and desire. Expect a lot of trial and error, and just the right amount of experimentation to find out what you should focus on right now and in the future. For more in-depth information about starting or expanding your destination farm, continue to navigate our website and take advantage of the videos, research, and materials designed just for you. Bye.